What a ball game. What a ball game. Just, I told our team before the game that toughness is what got us here this year. We were just so resilient, competitive, and persistent in everything we did. And I told them at halftime, you know, toughness got us back in the game, and toughness would finish it. And to me, that was the bottom line. It was just a very tough, hard-fought, competitive football game. Give San Diego State credit. Coach Brady, those guys, they competed their tails off. And just really proud of our team. We struggled offensively up front, protecting us in the line of scrimmage. But we found a way on that last drive to make some things happen. Got us down here, and Zeke hit a big-time field goal. Hit a big one there towards the end of the half, too, that long one. So just really proud of our team. It was a dead-gum, hard-fought win, and just really proud of them.
What were the conversations on the sideline, you know, when things might have not been going your way there early, just to, you know, to keep the resiliency going? What were those conversations like?
Just tried to remain positive, tried to stay, you know, we're just one play away from getting back in it. You know, we just stayed positive, you know, and the defense never came down there and started complaining to the offense. You know, they were encouraging them. You know, we're a team. We've got a great culture here. We fight hard for each other, and to send those seniors out this way, just happy for them. But to answer your question, we stayed positive. We stayed the course, and things are going to. There's going to be adversity through every game, and we faced some adversity early, and you know we overcame it.
One of those seniors is Jordan Ferguson, right? He didn't get that sack to set the school record, but he did a lot of other things tonight. How happy were you to see him get that MVP award at the end of the night? You know,
I say this about, you know, all of our players. They're more concerned about the alphabet than they are numbers. And Ferg, all he wanted was a W. He didn't care about a number. He wanted a W, and he got a W, and he was recognized. Here's the MVP, and you know he got an interception. He caused another one, made some big-time plays, scored a touchdown. Obviously, he's had a wonderful career. He's a great man, and he'll be a great NFL player.
Special teams.
Sir,
what about the spike?
We won. I'm happy for him. And you know, the good thing is, I mean, you look at it, and I told him, the football gods shine down on you because we kicked off. We had a good kickoff. Yusuf Ali had a great tackle, and then they had a block in the back to knock it back. So, you know, he's an emotional guy, and, you know, he apologized. He knew he was wrong, but, you know, we overcame it.
Anything else, Coach? Special teams came up early in the week as a strong attribute for both teams. What do you think of, you know, all the field goals, all the special teams plays required, and your kicker's performance today?
Yeah, I thought we covered really well. I thought we punted really well. I thought we covered kicks really well. Zeke made all his field goals except one. He missed that one down there. Their punter was great. Their kickoff guy was great. Their field goal guy was great. They hit a fake punt on us, which was a big play. They scored a touchdown on that drive. But, you know, probably at the end of the day, it was probably a wash. You know, and the difference in the game was the turnovers that we created.
Coach, how sweet is it to end your season on a win here, knowing that a few years ago you guys came here and didn't win?
Anytime, I mean, our whole message the last 2 weeks since we, you know, found out we're going to this bowl was I broke it down after every practice. Stay on the field. 1, 2, 3, stay on the field. Everything in there, all week, stay on the field, and that was our objective, to stay on this field to do this. And you know, so just I'm extremely happy for these players, for these coaches, everybody involved with this program. That it's a really hard-fought, well-deserved win and one great season for us.
Big kick right there at the end of the game, 37-yarder. You'd obviously made it from a lot further out earlier in the game. What was going through your mind when the team decided to rush it out and give you a shot to win the game?
I mean, there's not too much you can really think about. I was talking to another person earlier. It'd be better if we could just throw a blindfold on, put some earplugs in, not think about the game at all. Everything for us is always going to be the exact same no matter what's going on. So thinking about all the way back to summer, knowing how I've trained so hard to get here, just kind of trusting all that. So.
What's kind of I guess maybe the mental conversation or stuff you tell yourself, after, that an unfortunate miss for you to just kind of dial back in after something like that?
I mean, there's not much you can really tell yourself other than just to get over it. I mean, there's going to be bad problems. We were talking about it earlier today. There's always going to be a bad problem happening in a game. It doesn't really matter. Now, it really just matters on how you respond. The response is the big deal. So, yeah.
There been any other times this year where you've been summoned that many times?
I think today was the most. I think today was 5, if I'm correct. The most earlier had been on against UTSA. I had 3. So not this many attempts, but I mean, I was glad to take all of them. So.
Go back to last year, you're competing for the job in camp in 2021, and then 2 years later, you're now here on the field, probably a bowl MVP, if not for Ferguson scoring a touchdown. What does that feel like, that journey that you've been on, and your growth during that time?
I mean, I think I've lived a very normal specialist adventure, to say the least. Everybody's going to come in. You're going to be the lowest on the totem pole. You got to fight your way up. I know going into spring practice my freshman year, I was 5th on the depth chart. They had guys that I don't think even had kicked before field goals in practice above me. And so thinking back and looking at that, it's kind of nice to know that I've grown so much in that time, and I've still got a lot more time to grow here.
What was the reaction to Browning's 52-yarder?
I was kind of upset. I was upset. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter because we got the win and he didn't. So, great dude. He's got a heck of a leg. I mean, that was a crazy kick. Definitely upset that I didn't get to hold that record. But, who cares? I'm going home with a trophy, so that's all that really matters here.
Joe, when the offense got off to a bit of a slow start, but you were able to pick it up and find a little momentum, particularly on that last drive. What was the message on the sideline to keep your heads up and find those moments to make something happen?
It's really the same message we've been getting all year. It's toughness. Toughness will win you a ball game, and I feel like, over the course of the game, we showed that, with getting the long job there at the end, and other jobs, getting the ball moving when we were being stagnant. So just toughness in general.
What does it mean to you, and how does it feel, to cap off this season here in Hawaii, here for the holidays, cap it off with a bowl win?
It just feels like a great season. I'm really glad because we sent the seniors off the right way, like Jordan Ferguson, Chase, all the boys, So, that makes me happy in my heart that we got to do that for them, for sure.
You guys were chanting really hard MVP after since Jordan. What kind of impact, I guess, for you?
Jordan, he's the epitome of a great leader. On and off the field, he's always doing the right thing. He's going to lead you in the right direction. So, and him getting the MVP is just a testament of all the hard work he's put in. So that's why we're chanting like that. I guarantee there's not a soul on this team that doesn't like Jordan Ferguson. So.
What'd you tell Jordan after he spiked the ball on his touchdown?
I said, do it again.
Jordan, what was it like to get that MVP trophy at the end of the game, and not only that, but have your teammates chant for you in that moment?
It's just a blessing, man. I couldn't have done it without him. We worked so hard all year, and I see my boy last year, my best friend DQ Thomas, get the MVP award, and I wanted to do the same. But if anybody got it, I've been happy for him. This is my last collegiate game, so it's more significant now. But it's just a blessing. I thank to everybody who came out and everybody who's helped us to get here, everybody who was there for us and all that. But it's just a blessing.
What does it mean for you to cap off not only your season, but like you said, your collegiate career here in Hawaii for the holidays and with the bowl win?
Yeah, that's what it's all about. You come to school, you meet some of your best friends forever. Some of these coaches and people in the organization change your life. And I thank these people. There's so much loss of words right now, man. I just don't even know what to say. I was just so happy, man. With the Bahamas last year, came this year, won 2 years in a row. You guys have a great stay here and so much stuff to offer, man. So thank you guys for the invitation, and God bless, man.
How many opportunities on offense have you had this year, and what did it feel like to catch that?
Quite a few, but you never know we're going to run it. Sometimes we run it in the red zone. We might run it in the middle of the field, backed up in the other in their territory a little bit. But you never know. You just got to stay ready. We always run those plays. We always run them all year. We have new plays every week. It's just so fun to even execute, and we play defense, so we go battle with the offense a lot, and just to play with those guys and cheer with them is a blast.
What was it like for you to not only get the touchdown, but you also kick off the back ball?
Yeah, so the touchdown was fun, I'm sorry to the teammates for getting the flag. I didn't know I couldn't spike, but it's not the NFL, so I should have known better than that. But the pick thing, we practice that all the time. You guys Thursday and Friday, we practice turnovers and batting the ball down, and I seen the ball in the air. I almost dropped it, if you've seen it, but I'm glad I got it. It helped change the game, and it's just a blessing, man.
When did you realize that you couldn't spike the ball?
Oh, so I spiked it. I said, no flag. I kind of walked off. I looked back, there was 2 flags. I was like, I see Coach Stock just give me that death stare, and I was like, I got in trouble. So I kind of I like to play with a lot of passion. I like to have fun and I like to get guys going, and I just got to, find a little median and stay in the middle.
Stock said the football guys rewarded you on that one with, the penalty that San Diego State had, and probably the couple plays that you made on defense. Well, what did that feel like to?
Yeah, so when you cost your team, stuff like that, you always want to make it up, but you can't dwell on it too much. You got to flush it. And like you said, the guys got me back. It was 5 yards, canceled out. And I don't know what actually happened on that drive. I think we got off the field, but I'm glad nothing else happened. So you always pray for those moments like that.
Anything else for Jordan? All right, guys.
Thank y'all so much.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
y'all.
Congrats.
Thank you.